All right, good afternoon, traders. Today is April 5th, 2024. My name is John Kerrigan. I moderate the BYOB trading room. All right, let's take a look at the SPY. Had an inside day. Okay, higher low, lower high, closing. Can't even see that, but it looks like it's between, it's underneath the trap and over the 17 EMA. All right, so there's SPY. Kind of hung out here at the pivot. The pivot was 518.08, and we just came back. We went through the pivot, came back to the pivot, spiked the pivot, and then just waffled all afternoon long. SPY. Let's take a look at QQQ. Same thing. Inside day, lower high, higher low, closing inside the bearish trap, underneath the 17 EMA. All right, still bullish. SPY still bullish. All right, SPY hasn't broken this low, so it's still bullish. All right, Diamond Dow. Diamond Dow broke the low here, so they are bearish. All right, so they're in a downtrend. Diamond Dow, lower high, higher low, inside day, closing below the bearish trap, below the 17 EMA. Diamond Dow starting a downtrend. So FNGU. FNGU, inside day, same thing, higher low, lower high, closing over the over the bearish trap, over the 17 EMA. Just kind of moving sideways in a bull flag. All right, IWM, that's our Russell 2000. All right, not an inside day. Lower high, lower low, closing underneath the bearish trap, underneath the 17 EMA. All right, still bullish till it breaks this low right here. So IWM. All right, so now let's take a look at a few sectors. SMH being the first one. All right, so SMH puts in a, well, let's see what we got here. The low was 219.61. The low was 219.64. Okay, so SMH putting in a lower high and a lower low, closing below the bearish trap, below the 17 EMA. Still bullish until it breaks this low right there. All right, XLK. XLK is in a downtrend. All right, because it broke these lows. XLK, inside day, higher low, lower high, closing inside the bearish trap, underneath the 17 EMA. All right, XLI, still in an uptrend till it breaks these lows right here. XLI, inside day, higher low, lower high, closing over the 17 EMA and over the bullish trap. Let's take a look at IYT. All right, IYT, inside day, closing inside the bearish trap, underneath the flat 17 EMA. Take a look at XLF. It's our financials. IYT was our transports. Financials, inside day, higher low, lower high, closing inside the bearish trap, over the flat 17 EMA. That's XLF. Let's take a look at our technicals. And for the technicals, we came out of the sell zone, put in a higher low in the seller's chop zone, tried to knock on the door of the buy zone as we shot through the buyer's chop zone, put in another lower high here in the buyer's chop zone, knocked on the door, and then just fell out of bed right here, right back to the midpoint with lower highs and equal lows, just kind of waffling to the right. T2123 kind of looped around here. In other words, it rallied and then went flat. So rallied up and then just went flat. You can see red from yesterday's coming down, and you can see price action comes up and rallies up over the falling 17 and then just goes flat right there. So All-time highs for T2123 right here. Still consolidating on top of them. That's bullish. Very bullish. T2123, you can see the 17 EMA has caught up with the price action for the T2123. FNGU indicator, okay, kind of rallied up, hit the flat 200, spiked it, got on top, fell underneath it, and still couldn't get back on top of it by the end of the day. Just kind of hung out at VWAP and the 200 SMA right there. So FNGU putting in a lower high and an equal low. So we'll see what happens. There's FNGU. Let's go back to our charts and we'll take a look at USO. It's crude oil putting in another all-time high. Higher low, higher high, closing over the bullish trap, over the rising 17 EMA. UNG putting in, what's the low here, is 1480, 1482, higher low, lower high, inside day for UNG, closing under the bearish trap, under the falling 17 EMA. That's UNG, still in a downtrend. All right, let's take a look at silver and gold. Silver puts in another 2.5-year new high right up here with a low is 24.39, low is 24.39. Equal low and a higher high, closing over the bullish trap, over the rising 17 EMA. So if you go back over here, all the way back, all right, 3-year high was made on 2/1/21, excuse me, and that was 27.98. All right, that's the 3-year high right there. Okay, still got a little ways to go, but this right here is a 2.5-year high right there. See, 1, 2.5 right there. Silver putting in a 2.5-year high, all-time new high. GLD, new all-time high again. They've been doing this every day this week. New all-time highs. All right, new all-time high for GLD again. Higher low, higher high, closing over the bullish trap, over the rising 17 EMA. GLD, doing it, just getting it done. So that's GLD. Let's take a look at, that's going to be it, traders. Everything. What's not in an uptrend, all right? Diamond Dow is not in an uptrend. UNG is not in an uptrend. Everything else except for technology, XLK, is in an uptrend except for XLK, Diamond Dow, and Nat Gas. Everything else is still in an uptrend, still doing it. All right, so I'll see everybody at 8 o'clock. Most of you at 8 o'clock on Monday, and we'll do it again. All right, everybody have a wonderful weekend. All right, until then, we'll see you. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for trading. Thank you for being part of the room. I look forward to seeing each and every one of you here on Monday. All right, everybody have a great weekend.